Take a look at the numbers for Justin Verlander, who's on the hill today for the Giants. This is his start number 10. In those 9 starts, 7 of those he has allowed 3 runs or less.
Lawrence Butler leading it off for the Athletics today.
Ground ball to second, over to his right. Cost backhands it, straightens up, and throws him out at first. 1 away.
Here's the very hitterish Jacob Wilson.
Into left field, going back towards the wall, and he drops the ball. Jacob Wilson heading to second. Elliot Ramos had a beat on it. And luckily for Jacob, that 0 for 15 stretch is snapped with an extra base hit.
Yeah, in exciting fashion. But I mentioned this young lineup, Sodi, Jacob Wilson, Lawrence Butler, staring down the barrel of a 9-time All-Star, 3-time Cy Young Award winner, 2-time World Series champ.
Stroked out to left. It's in the park for Lee. Tagging will be Wilson. Here's Brent Rooker. 1 for 9 in the series, 1 for 2 lifetime against Verlander.
And Rooker will take a walk. First and third will bring up Shea Langoliers.
The set, the turn, here it is, and that's outside. Wow, back-to-back walks. Bases loaded. And here's Nick Kurtz, who's about half Verlander's age.
He is, you're right.
Swing, and there's a bloop. Shallow left field. Racing in is Ramos, and he gets there, and the inning is over. The Athletics do not score and leave the bases loaded.
On the hill today for the Athletics will be the left-hander Jeffrey Springs. Springs, 32 years of age, in his 7th year at the big league level. He's 6'3", 218-pounder, former 30th round pick.
And Jeffrey Springs, the left-hander, into his windup. The pitch to Elliot Ramos, and a shot into deep left center toward 399, way back there. Adios! Pelota! It made it into the Giants bullpen, just to the right of the 399 marker. And on the first pitch, Elliot Ramos puts the Giants ahead 1-0. 111 miles an hour off the bat of Elliot Ramos.
And instantly he lit this crowd up.
Home run number 8 of the season for Ramos. A 1-0 lead here for the Giants. There's the pitch. Wilmer Flores in the air to left. And it'll be a catch for Tyler Soderstrom. So 2 pitches in early action. The Jung-Hoo Lee chance here at Oracle Park. And a grounder to third base. It'll be Max Schumann today over there, making the play 2 gone.
So 2 down, and here is Matt Chapman.
And a swing on a ground ball to third. Well hit. It's bobbled. Schumann picks it up, throws to first, and still gets him. He bobbled it, then he picked it up right off his shoe tops and then fired to first.
He's looking for some offense, and it'll be Jacob Wilson to lead it off here in the 3rd inning.
Line drive to right. And coming in is Matos, and he makes the catch.
Jacob Wilson, you can't believe that ball got caught. And if the Giants hadn't positioned Matos shallow prior to the pitch, he'd have had no chance. But even at that, it took a great jump, a great route, and then a flat-out dive to gather it up.
Yes, indeed, it is Armed Forces Weekend.
There's an old Marine. We salute you, sir. Thank you for your service.
Very proud.
And with 2 outs and nobody on, Brent Rooker will be the hitter.
This is a bullet foul. Look out.
Whoa! Smothered it. Jeff Huey, our third base ball dude.
Jeff Huey, man, he had ice skates on and he was watching that goal. Look at that. Very last year that I played in the major leagues, that's how I looked on ground balls.
Yeah, but your uni never got dirty.
There's a drive out into the gap in deep right center field. Back into his left is Jung-Hoo Lee. He gets there, slows up, and right in Triple's alley makes the catch.
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out. I believe in them.
If they have kids, who has the influence on who the kids cheer for?
Mom. Moms are sneaky. They can drop a hint here, a hint there.
Little check swing, that's going to be in play. Jeffrey Springs will take it all the way to the base. Why, Dallas?
He's an athlete. Do it, lefty.
The old 1 unassisted, 1 out here in the 3rd. I'll bring up the 9-hole hitter in Christian Koss. And a swing and miss. Christian Koss waves at it. Strikeout 2 here for Springs. 2 gone.
Another nasty change piece from the left-hander.
Highest batting average this month in the major leagues. Well, Freddie Freeman's hit 441. Machado 420, Devers 417, and Elliot Ramos is in the 4-hun club. Will Smith rounds out the top 5.
Woken up, swing and miss. Springs comes back and strikes him out in round 2.
I guess when you've been around as long as he's been around, 20 years in the big leagues, you learn how to adapt and what's working on that day.
Exactly. You'll never see him completely freak out. He just won't. He'll just figure out another way to do it.
Ground ball in shallow right from his knee. Cross. Nice play to get Nick Kurtz.
And this is just a great display of range and balance as he rocks back to his back knee and uses that as his plant foot.
2 outs will bring up Luis Urias.
Urias, a fly ball to deep left field. Ramos going back at the wall, leaps up, and he can't make it, goes off the wall. Urias into second base, backing up the play is Jung-Hoo Lee. It's going to be a double for Urias, who just missed his 7th home run of the year. Quite a shot, and that is his 2nd double of the year. Well, here is Schumann, who walked in the 2nd inning.
The outside, and Max Schumann will take another walk today. 2 times against Verlander, 2 times on base.
Yeah, it's the 4th walk issued by Justin Verlander. 76 pitches so far. Does have 2 outs.
Another walk. Bases loaded once again for the A's. A situation they were in the 1st inning, but now they have Lawrence Butler coming up to bat.
Well, and Bob Melvin probably start to get that bullpen moving around a bit. And it's going to be a matter of Justin Verlander, I think, trying to convince the powers that be, yeah, hey, I can spin my way through this thing, though. Give me an opportunity to do so. I'm a veteran. I've earned that right as much.
Here we go. Here's Butler. And Butler, a line drive, base hit into center field. Here comes Urias to score. Schumann around third. He'll score. The throw to third base to get Pareda not in time, and the A's have the lead. It's 2-1.
We're talking about the need for 2-out knocks. You get a man in Lawrence Butler at the top who is no stranger.
The ground ball to short. Adames has it. He will go to first, and that'll end the inning. So the damage is 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 walks.
The Athletics just takes 1, though, to get on the right track, and they're trying to do that here today. Watch out. Bat goes flying, and it gets stuck in the net.
Well, this is going to be fun, because they're going to have to get this down.
Got to get it down, and I don't think we have any NBA stars on the field to help out today.
Hey-oh. Oh, that is...
There you go.
I mean, you want to talk about brilliance.
He's a bat boy, after all.
Well, I had that go in several different ways. Yeah, that's what you call letting the head fly.
Man.
Just throw the hands at it.
That kid's like, hey, can I get that? It's halfway here.
It's like, that was going to hit me.
Swung on and missed. Fastball away at 90. And as we've said quite a bit with Springs, because of the great changeup, the fastball plays up.
Christian Koss sends one to center field. Lawrence Butler will move to his left and now backtrack onto the track for the catch.
Right field Rooker straight up, and now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball high, fly ball to right. Rooker going back, it's playable, drifting toward right center to make the catch. And Jeffrey Springs has mowed down the Giants. He's retired everybody he's faced except for the leadoff hitter, Elliot Ramos, who homered.
Now it's up to the Giants to get these fans into the game. They got into it for, well, how long it takes to hit a home run and round the bases. But after that, nothing. But you can credit Jeffrey Springs for all the non-hitting from the Giants.
Pitch number 10 coming in. That is strike 3. Jeffrey Springs on it.
Oh, Wilmer the Walloper got turned into Wilmer the Watcher.
Highlight circle. This is what Jeffrey Springs has been able to do in turning around his afternoon after the Ramos homer.
Swung on, hit up the middle. Grab it on the 1 hop is Wilson. Fires to first in time, and there are 2 away. And that's 20 in a row retired by Jeffrey Springs. And that played perfectly. Wilson shaded up the middle there. So here is Matt Chapman, who has bounced out and flied out.
Swinging a line drive, base hit up the middle. He got a first pitch slider, and he jumped on it, ripped it to the shortstop side of second base. It hit the dirt and skipped on through. Hard hit ball.
I think Jeffrey Springs is going to do a little politicking here. I'm not sure it's going to matter much.
It's just politic to his glove as he walks off the mound. Fantastic performance by Jeffrey Springs here today.
Lamont Wade Jr. leads off for the Giants. Pinch hitting for Sam Huff. Bottom of the 8th. It's 2-1 A's.
Hammers it towards Triple's alley, and nobody is there. Let's watch Wade run. Is he going to go? He is going to go. And down the stretch he comes, and it's a triple.
Everything about this was a grind, and he finally gets a gift right out over the plate above the belt.
And now Bailey will try and get the tying run home. Bailey, who laid down a beautiful bunt that set up the winning run last night.
Up the middle. This game is tied.
Not waiting around.
How about two pinch hitters, 2 for 2.
Here's the leadoff man, Elliot Ramos, who has a home run.
Towards the hole. And a base hit. Here comes Bailey. The throw. That is high. And Ramos now is caught in a rundown. And they called him out. But he made it interesting, and the Giants take the lead.
And now another left-handed hitter, J.J. Bleday, will come up to bat for Pareda. 2 down, 9th inning. The Giants out in front, 3-2. And Bleday has power also. Bleday has hit 6 home runs this year.
Got him, and that's the ball game. So the Giants end up taking all 3 against their rivals, the Athletics, and they do it today with 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning.